Who can resist insomnia? Brush on an episode of snow camping to decompress and help you sleep is a blessing for insomniacs. Guaranteed that after reading it, you can fall asleep beautifully. Please take care of the 60 or so of your mobile phone. Let's enjoy today's bedtime story together. Today, Xiaomai drove her car to a mountain. Snow covers the earth. Ready to camp here, he parked his car. Xiaomai quickly lowered the height of the body. It's convenient to unload that pile of belongings. Xiaomai drags the tent to an empty area, just ready to show off, and the mountain comes uninvited. It also brought dense snowflakes. Finish building the tent when it's urgent. Xiaomai connects the electric air pump to the onboard power supply. Switch press. The tent automatically props up. At this time, the blizzard in the mountains intensified. The newly branched tent. I haven't had time to wing the rope and the ground nails. It was thrown upside down by the strong wind. Xiaomai just wanted to cry against the wind that can blow people away and the blinding snow. It took 9 bulls and 2 tigers before the tent was fully supported. Not long after, it's already white outside, wind and snow. To make the tent as stable as Mount Tai, he stooped down carefully at every force point in the tent temple, steady into the floor nail fist. After that, Xiaomai got into the tent that was finally settled. Then he cleaned up the savings that floated in. Can't let this snowflake affect the comfort of indoor living. After a relaxed body, he began to carpet his new home. Xiaomai specially prepared 2 oversized locations. It's used to isolate the tides underground. Since setting up tents has consumed most of my physical strength, Xiaomai is a little overwhelmed now. Fortunately, Xiaomai bought the sled with this vehicle. Moving equipment, big and small, much more convenient. Save effort and time. As time goes by, the temperature in the mountains is like sesame blooming, meaning it's getting stronger and stronger. The first thing to do is to assemble the fireplace first. This time, Xiaomai prepared a lot of dry wood, enough to burn for days, keep him warm. After lighting the fireplace, there was a chill inside the tent, finally starting to fade away. There is warmth in the air. While the fireplace is burning, Xiaomai baked a few sweet potatoes for herself by the way. The waiting time. Xiaomai is not idle. All kinds of daily necessities he brought returned to delivery one by one. No matter how. They can help. Kiss me. As time goes by, I just moved into a messy little house, finally a little warm. After everything is packed, the sun has peeked out, make the snow shine hard. At this time, the roasted sweet potatoes also exude a tantalizing sweet aroma. Xiaomai took the dog out of the car, a man and a dog in a warm tent, sharing roasted sweet potatoes, looking at the increasingly clear snow outside, away from the city, along, enjoying the tranquility of the mountains. Happy times are always short. It's evening time. Hungry Reel, the little beauty of the reel, has prepared a whole coat for herself, and they heat it up over the fireplace. It didn't take long for the aroma of pizza to diffuse. It looks like a fowl. Xiaomai couldn't wait to taste it. Happiness bursts directly. Wait until you are full. Snowflakes began to fall outside again. In order not to let the biting cold wind take advantage of the situation, Xiaomai immediately closes the tent. I plan to get into the sleeping bag and rest for a while. Wait until you wake up. It's snowing more outside. This is Xiaomai, who just started preparing today's dinner. He knows that in this frozen world, there is nothing like a steaming fire. The pot cures everything. He put the small pot on the stove to melt the soup base. After all the ingredients are ready, cover the lid and simmer on low heat. Wait until it's done. The aroma also filled the whole tent. Xiaomai, who didn't care about the ironing, directly hid in her clothes. It's freezing outside, cold wind howling. The tent is warm and fragrant, just not too cool. Then, we're done. Xiaomai did not forget to carefully prepare dinner for the dog. After eating and drinking, Xiaomai assembles the projection. Open your childhood favorite anime. Then he got under the covers, accompanying the fireplace, emitting a constant and reassuring heat and familiar images beating on the screen. He looked at it while slowly recalling those long-lost plots and hearts. Wait until the sleepiness is getting stronger and stronger. Zayame gently turned off the camping light. In this cozy snow house, Maima fell asleep. Cosmopolitan Beauty unlocked a new map today. A remote campground hidden deep in the mountains. Just parked the car in an open area. Snowflakes are floating in the mountains. The ability of disease has always been online. Zayame, immediately after getting out of the car, the top awning is deployed. After fixing it, you will be comfortable. Enjoy this serene picture of the snowfall. Snowflakes are not small, falling slowly. The world seems to be quiet for 5 minutes. The snow was falling. At this time, Sayame took out a thick raincoat and put it on. The first priority is to turn into a snowman. Get married tonight. Sayame started her work in the wind and snow. Assemble the main frame of the tent. This skeleton has a swollen spine. It has to be refrigerated properly. He pulls out the thick, damp mat, carefully spread it inside the frame as your own bed, forming a 2-layer structure. This will keep it away from the ground and isolate the moisture underground. And then, we're going to hold it in place. You can also ensure that lying on it will not shake the ground. Finish the bed, and it's time to put a coat on the tent. This waterproof and windproof cover is the key to resisting wind and snow. Benefit from countless camping experiences. The whole process flowed, not long. A hut that can keep out the wind and snow will go out. Are you traveler? Now, the whole world is white. But look at your own hands. A safe, haven built in the snow. Zayame's heart is bursting with a sense of achievement. Considering the blizzard day, the tent also needs to be driven into the floor nails to fix it. Make sure it's as stable as Mount Tai. Next, Zayame enters the tent. The interior of the tent is designed with 2 floors. Zayame first unfurls and hangs the sunshade. Not only does it block the wind and snow through translucent materials, admire the events outside. Then he started decorating his bedroom area. The first thing I do, we also have to clear the snow that comes in. The next step is to lay out your favorite 4-piece set. Finally, he hung up a warm yellow camping lamp. Soft light immediately fills the entire space. The tent that was cold just now suddenly becomes warm and cozy. It's a blizzard outside. It didn't take long for a lot of snow to accumulate on the top, cleaning up the roof pressure. Zayame took the camping belongings in the car, moved in one after another. He hung a hammock on the first floor, sit on it and swing it lightly. It's a bit of a throwback to childhood, the feeling of playing in the shade. After that, Zayame moved out to the heating furnace. After opening, a steady stream of heat is released. Wait for the indoor temperature to rise significantly. He just picked up the dog from the car, carefully prepared a meal for him. In this way, Zayame can arrange the space with peace of mind. Considering that just a kerosene stove is not enough, Zayame set up another wood stove. This time, he specially equipped a lot of coffins. With the blessing of these 2 major heaters, it keeps the tent warm all night long. The next time, Zayame has summarized all the internal facilities. I miss the rest you can. Like a blue. This way. So the inside of the tent was organized. After everything is in order, nightfall, the snow seemed to hit the tent harder. Sayame sits in front of the fireplace and cooks, busy for most of the day. Already hungry, and he made some for himself. With a sip of hot tea, gradually dispelled its own meaning. Sayame is eating a snack while admiring the wind, snow and lights outside. Rendered snow dew like ink painting. It's freezing outside, it's warm and cozy inside. This stark contrast makes him feel very satisfied and intoxicated. In order to ensure that this warmth does not slip away, Sayame gets up, carefully pull the windproof curtain of the tent, and then we're done. I can finally lie down and have a good rest. After a short rest, he just started to officially prepare today's dinner. After all the ingredients are ready, then pour in the spicy soup base, then simmer on low heat. As time goes by, the food also exudes an attractive aroma. Zayame opened a can of her favorite drink. Wait until the soup is boiling. Cooked ingredients. Zayame also tasted it directly. Instantly drove away all the cold. On this icy, northerly night, sitting around the heater, eating steaming hot pot. At this moment, the tiredness of the day is rewarded. After eating and drinking, Zayame is lying in a hammock on the first floor, listening to the wind and snow howling outside. This ultimate tranquility and warmth. It made him feel really comfortable and relaxed. Wait until late at night. The snow doesn't seem to stop. Zayame is ready to treat her stomach again. He brought out some prawns, buttered them, and sprinkled some dressing on the rack directly over the still hot wood stove. Shrimp shells turn red rapidly at high temperatures. It seems Zayame is very confident in the food she makes, so delicious that the corners of his mouth rise. Satisfied with supper, tiredness finally welled up. Zayame went back to bed and took out the portable projection. Cast a shadow on the tent. I chose a movie that was easy to cure, with the warmth of the fireplace and the soothing soundtrack of the movie gradually sank into a sweet dream. Today, Zayame is driving his northern chariot all the way to the legendary far north. However, as soon as he arrived near the scheduled camp, his car was just lying there, thick snow on the ground. Add a hint of hesitation to the wheel, let him fall straight in, and he had to go to camp. The landlord helped tow the truck. Thanks to the generosity of the star, it didn't take long for Zayame to arrive safely at the camp. When she arrived at the camp, Zayame was completely dumbfounded. After the snow, it's like covering the ground with a layer. Thick quill. Consider shoveling this snow by hand. You have to shovel until the end of time. At this time, Zayame borrowed the staff's tractor. Zayame, who graduated from Lanzai. It is easy to operate with one hand, a camping veteran at a glance, with the deafening roar of the tractor. Pretty soon, a clean and bright open space was opened up. After clearing the clearing, the snowstorm has also increased in intensity. We've got to get that tent up now. It was a rough road to get here. After opening the tent, Zayame was already limp to the ground. It went dormant for a moment. Zayame is refreshed again. Then take out the electric inflatable stick. Press the switch after connecting to the tent. The tent showdowns with visible speed. After taking a breath, Mai begins to lay the foundation for the tent. He took out the floor tacks he had brought with him and set them to the tent. The force points around the canopy are knocked down one by one. Make sure the tent it can be as stable as Mount Tai in the storm and blizzard. Never let him pick it up in the middle of the night. Then we're done. First cleared the savings that had drifted into the tent, and then lay out a thick place. In an instant, the embryonic form of home. Now, the snow is howling outside. Zayame dare not neglect. Mali assembles fireplace. Dancing you with a pair. After lighting the fire, the warm flames jumped up in an instant. Then Zayame put on soft slippers. Get your favorite inflatable bed ready first. And then you put on an electric blanket. That's a guarantee of warmth outdoors. After making the bed, the next time, Zayame summarizes and perfects her items one by one. I can feel this pain. Wait until everything is in order. He also prepared snacks for the dogs on the side. The next camping life is officially on. First, a cup of refreshing ritual. He pulls out the beans, ready to make a cup of hand-ground coffee, although it is inevitable to be a little busy the first time. Coffee powder is sprinkled everywhere. Let me be ill. But here's the thing. After Zayame's various operations, finally, it succeeded. Brewed a cup of fragrant coffee. While savoring the mellow aroma of coffee, Zayame put on the pan again, made some cookies for myself while eating through the window of the tent, admiring the world wrapped in silver outside. This kind of snow scene tastes the comfort of delicious food. It dispelled the bumps and difficulties along the way just now. Time slips away. In the blink of an eye, it's even. The entire mountain was shrouded in a hazy fog. It's like a veil of mystery. Then Zayame came out of the tent. He's going to add a little romance to this temporary home. He put it around the tent. 2 rows of remote control electronic candles, switch press, flickering candlelight, instantly lit up the surroundings. The dim light bounces in the snow, looks extra warm. Night falls completely. Snow began to fall outside again. Just then, hungry little Beauty started his dinner hour. He set up the iron pan and was ready to show his skills. For today's menu is steak pho, with the sizzling sound of the iron pan. The aroma also permeates. Wait until it's done. The Xiaomai also hid in her clothes directly, with a mouthful of sweet and sour green papaya salad. Just not too cool. Just as he was immersed in the delicious taste of this world, a sudden snowstorm, as if to add to the fun, just slapped the tent. Sudden attack makes the Xiaomai a little upset. He quickly closed the tent door neatly. After the snow, after eating and drinking, Xiaomai began to enjoy the nightlife again. He sets up the projector, found a beloved movie. With the warm heat in the fireplace and the soothing soundtrack of the movie, Xiaomai soon sank into a sweet dream.